Hello, my name is John Gordon. In this video, I'm going to introduce you to a website created by German researcher and developer Romero Gomez. Years ago, Romero took an interest in the evolution of programming languages. He built a library of over 1,000 programming languages and an interactive influence network visualization that he has made available to the public. With this tool, we can explore the influences programming languages have had on each other over time. I'm going to show you how to explore this information and how to use the visualization to conduct elementary research on programming language influences. I use this tool in a variety of classes that I teach to encourage students to become more familiar with the programming language universe. First, the website URL is programminglanguages.info. On the main page of the website, we can see that we can search for a specific language in the upper left corner, or we can choose the language from a list of samples in the center of the main page. For this demonstration, though, I'm going to click the Influence Network button at the upper right corner, which opens a high-level view of the Influence Relationship Network visualization. The visualization is presented as a network of influences. The word network used in this context indicates the type of data analysis visualization used in this research, as you see here. The network displays languages as nodes, which are the circles of various sizes. The node size indicates the number of languages influenced. The larger the circle, the higher number of other languages each has influenced over time. We should also note that the nodes appear in various colors. The node color indicates their community, that is, nodes with the same color belong to the same family of languages. Programming languages are in families based on their evolution, similar to how human languages have evolved. For example, Romance languages are human languages such as English, Spanish, French, Italian, and they are in the same family, which means they have similar origins. Subsequently, they have similar sound systems, cognates, etc. When studying programming languages, oftentimes we hear that a programming language under discussion is, for example, a C-based language. That phrase means that there is a set of languages whose origins are from the C programming language. Grouped with other C-based languages, they form a community or family that shares similar characteristics, such as curly brace bracketing, functions, structures, etc. The Gomez visualization connects languages using arcs, arrowheads, and colors to indicate their influences and their communities. One caution I should mention here about the size of nodes in this visualization: it would be easy to assume that the node sizes indicate the popularity of languages, which in this context would be incorrect. There are many sources of language popularity estimates available online, but that measure is often heavily skewed based on various factors. For example, the very reputable website StackOverflow.com publishes popularity metrics on language use based on the number of questions asked about various languages on their site. That is relevant within the context of Stack Overflow, but is not necessarily indicative of international or United States or regional realities of popularity. So keep in mind the Gomez visualization represents languages based on evolved influence over time, not popularity. You can read the additional information on the left side of the screen at your convenience. However, I'm going to demonstrate a few of the features of this visualization for you. First, note the navigation buttons in the bottom center of the visualization. Here you can move and zoom the visualization as well as reset it. I'll zoom in a little bit so we can see more detail. For this demonstration, I will focus on the Python programming language just as an example. I suggest you explore various languages that appear in this network using the steps I'll now demonstrate using Python. I will click the Python node, which drills into the information about the language. Now notice the network map shows the direct relationships of Python. Also at the upper right, it lists the languages that influence the creation of Python, which means that when Python was created, many of its features were modeled after or influenced by existing languages such as C, C++, Java, etc. It also lists the language that were subsequently influenced by Python. Also notice that the network map shows the direct relationships by the lines between nodes and the arrowheads, which are indicators of the type of influence involved. So in this example, this network map links Python to the influence by and the influence language relationships listed top right. If I click one of the related languages, Genie for example, it drills in even further. In this particular case, the creation of Genie was influenced by Python, but Genie has not yet influenced any other languages. I will click on the Python node again, which moves us up one layer back to the Python map. Now I will click the Python link under More Info. And this opens more details about Python. This is an incredibly valuable source of information about the language. It provides an overview of the language, details about its inception, designers, etc. Also, for many of the languages in this library, it provides lists of resources you can use to learn more about the language. In addition, the resource provides a reference to programming paradigms and language types, which is a very useful cross-reference. For example, if I'm interested in object-oriented language influences, I can open a list of object-oriented languages under language types and continue tracing relationships in that context. Now I will click the Start Page button to return to the main page of the website. I recommend that you explore this site further. On the main page, you will find additional features such as GitHub code, free book resources, alphabetical list of languages, as well as languages listed by year. Lastly, it is beyond the scope of this particular video to explain how the Gomez Influence Network was constructed, which involves advanced data collection and analytics. However, if you are interested in learning more, I recommend you visit romero.org, where you will find more of Romero's work. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Thank you for listening.